Hey there, survivors. Cougar here, trying to spread the word about a terrific new early access title, Wolfquest Anniversary Edition. This is by EduWeb, and the name of the developers, EduWeb, can give you a hint about the focus of the game. They refer to it as a wolf ecology simulator, but it's really just a really good survival game. You know, I like survival games that are you versus Mother Nature, not you versus zombies or robots or whatever. And this really boils it down to the basics, but in a very scientifically accurate way. We are in Yellowstone National Park. The map is a faithful recreation of Yellowstone National Park. We're in a certain section of the park right now, and we're going to be picking this up after I've been through a couple of the starting elements of the game. I already found us a mate. This is Bella. Say hello, Bella. Bella, don't ignore us. We're trying to greet the viewers. Say hello. There you go. Thank you. We'll give her a little roll in the snow, too. Thanks, Bella. All right, so I've already found us a mate, and I've staked out a bit of territory around a potential den site. Give her a howl. She likes it when I howl with her. Yeah, we both like it. We're building affinity, which is basically our relationship, and right now our affinity is very good because we've been spending a lot of time together. What we've been spending time doing is, as I was saying, staking out a territory around us. Now I'm going to look at the map. Let me turn off the territories for a second. So you can see over here on the lower left, Yellowstone National Park. We are here, so we're in a section of the northeastern section of Yellowstone National Park. And then I'll turn the territories back on. We are the yellow. So I've staked out a 2 hex radius around our new potential den site, and you do that by peeing to mark your territory, and by howling, and by just spending time in the hex itself to mark it as your own territory. But now that we've marked out a good sufficient territory to allow us to hunt in peace without being challenged by rival packs, we've also found a potential den site here. I'm going to go into scent view, and I'll be talking more about scent view in the future, but for right now we've identified a den site, and it's time for us to make this den our home and for Bella to have some pups. We're going to have our first litter of pups. So let's just sit down and relax for a second. Okay, and then what we're going to do is go into the pack info screen, and it's going to tell us, or quest screen, sorry, and we're going to finish our quest here by establishing a new den. Territory established. I've established a territory on the slopes of Amethyst Mountain, but remember, you must maintain it even when your pups require all your time and attention, which they will require a lot of time and attention. The smaller your territory, the more likely stranger wolves will be tempted to come in and kill your pups, which we don't want. That'd be bad. It's most efficient to mark your territory when hexes have dropped, yada yada yada. I'll be explaining that stuff as well. But our territory has been established. We've found a mate. Now it's time to, and a den. So now it's time to have our first batch of pups. Finding a den. Your pups will be born soon. Now that the snow is beginning to melt, it's time to find a good den site. There's no need to dig a new den for yourself since there are many potential sites out there. Abandoned burrows made by wolves, coyotes, and foxes just need to be expanded for your needs. Cavities underneath old tree roots work well, as do gaps under large boulders. So we've done that. I've found the dens. Revisit the dens you discovered over the winter. That's what we're doing right now. Keep searching for more dens if you like. Remember, the dens are always on south-facing slopes to catch as much sun as possible. And we will complete this quest now. This is a good possible den site. It is a good wooded area, so that'll be providing us with some cover from eagles who will be coming down to try to take out our pups, eat our pups. Pups make a good thing to do. But for now, we're going to dig out this den site and make it our own. Go, buddy. All right, inside the den looks dry and safe. Our den has a name. This is Cougar's Den, even though it's not a Cougar's Den. Den is ready for pups. They will be arriving soon. Thank you, Bella. Well done. How many are we going to get? Come Cross your fingers. Let's hope for a good one. It's your birthday. Pups will be born any day now, which means it's our birthday too. We will be able to choose some perks. I want to speed up because we're aging up a year. I want youthful prowess, which will help us with raising our pups, and then strength to help us take down some of the larger prey that we'll be hunting. So we'll go ahead and advance to age 4. Yes. Confirming. And here's our new litter of pups. It looks like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 pups. That's good. Good. Now you can go in and actually change all these names to different names for your pups. We're just going to leave them as they are right now. 2M, 2 male. So we got 3, 4, 5 males, 2 females. Okay, at 3 weeks. So the gestation is only 9 weeks. 7 pups are born. Blind and deaf, they weigh just 1 pound each. Pups must remain in the den for several weeks, eating, sleeping, and growing, gaining about a pound a week. At 2 weeks, their eyes open. At 3 weeks, they first emerge from the den into the sunlight. They are all dark brown now, but in a few weeks, their puppy coats will emerge. Those colors are inherited from you and your mate. Now to name your pups. We're not going to change the names right now. All right, but here come the pups. Our goal is to keep feeding these pups until they reach 15 kilos. And we have to keep them alive during that time too. So they should be coming out of the den now. Here we go. We also need to build up affinity with our pups. Now, we're born with good affinity. They recognize us as their mother and father. So we shouldn't need to be building affinity at this point. We should be able to head right out on the hunt. But you can see that that bar over them is their hunger bar. So they are hungry right now. And they'll all come out. You can hit T to switch to first-person view if you want. Check them out a little bit closer. Yes, hello guys. Welcome into the world. They're a little unsteady on their feetsies, and they're very, very slow to move around. But that was set view, sorry. Yes, we can... Hello, would you like to play? So we're building affinity right now, even though we don't need to. We do that by just interacting with them. I've got these are emotes that we're doing right now, and I've got some emotes on hotkeys, some of the ones that we will be using very often, but there's also a whole list of emotes. So there's emotes you can do with your ears. Oh, I apparently had some food in me, and that allowed me to regurgitate some meat. So this is what the pups are going to be eating. They're going to be eating regurgitated meat. So we're going to have to go out and hunt. Bella and I are going to go out and hunt and stuff ourselves. Oh, they want a yowl too. A howl. Okay, let's give them all a howl. Yes, building affinity with the pups. I may have some more meat in me. Should I give them? Let's give them as much food as I can, so that we don't leave here with them hungry. Let's see if we got a little bit more. Yep, we got a little bit more. Good. And explaining the wolf HUD on the upper left. So you can see the little paw prints on the left side of the wolf HUD. Those are our pups. We have 7 of them right now. The red bar at the top is our health. Green bar beneath that is our stamina. The red bar beneath that is our hunger. And the purple bar is our tiredness, our sleep. So let's just hang around here and let these guys eat up as much as they can, so we don't have to worry about them, starving to death as we're out hunting for more food. Just give it a while, give it a minute here. And this is what a lot of the game is just kind of hanging out with your pups, interacting with them to build affinity and making sure that they stay safe. We've got a little bit more food we can put down for this little guy. And we'll just have a seat. I'm going to go back to the emotes for a second to show you a bit more. So we've got ears. We can lay our ears back as suspicious. Ears pricked, alert. Airplane ears uncertain. We've also got some voice commands we can do. Woofing, which tells them to go home. Whining, which will get the attention of our mate. Now Bella knows that we want her attention and we're probably going to go out hunting soon. Growling, aggressive snarl, fearful snarl, barking to get everybody to gather round, and squeak to bring the pups out of the den. Whoops, oh, I clicked there and it sent us into the den. We don't want to do that right now. Do I have a little bit more food to give you? Nope, I'm all emptied out. Okay, so when these guys have finished eating the regurgitated food, Bella and I will go out and try to hunt some more food for them. Just give them a second to finish hunting it. Back to the emotes really quickly. You can set favorites, which will then be on hotkeys. So my woof is number 1. Play bow, playful bow is number 2. Rolling over is playful. Tier 2 wolf, tail wag is confident. Oh, Bella's feeding them too. Great, great. So we'll be able to leave here with their bellies completely full, and they'll be very happy about that, as will we. More emotes, body emotes we've got rolling, grinning, chin rest on Bella. Bella, we could interact with her with sniffs, face licks, and chin rest and stuff like that. Different tail emotes we can do. Alert, confident, relaxed, playful, submissive, that kind of stuff. So Wolfquest started as an Adobe Flash game for educating students about wolves and ecology. It then graduated to Wolfquest, now dubbed Wolfquest Classic, which was, just a slightly better version of the original Adobe Flash game. And now we've graduated to Wolfquest Anniversary Edition, which has an actual game engine, which is not bad to look at. It's kind of pretty. I mean, it's no Avalanche Apex engine, which would probably be the ideal engine for this. They want a howl. Let's give them a howl. But it is serviceable and lovely at times. The game engine, that is. Okay, you guys are all done with your food? All right, time for you guys to head back into the den. Let's give him a woof. Give him another woof. This little guy didn't get anything to eat. That is... I'm going to turn their names on for a second. That's Nugget 4M. We're going to have to keep an eye on him because he apparently was not very assertive when it came to getting some of that regurgitated meat. And now he's very, very hungry. So he'll be the first one we feed as soon as we're back from our little hunting excursion. All right, we're going to trust that will be able to make it into the den on their own from here. And Bella and I are going to go out hunting. Let's give her a wine to get her attention. She's getting a little old now at 4 years old. You can see she's got some gray on her back, but that shouldn't affect our stamina or strength too much. I just want to make sure everybody makes it into the den. Let's give Nugget, Nugget 4M. Nugget is the name of our clan, for one thing. Nugget 4M is going to be someone we have to keep an eye on. All right, let's pick him up and get him back toward the front of the... Come on, pick him up. Get him back toward the front of the den. Make sure he gets in there. There we go. Get in there, Nugget. Yeah, he's gonna be trouble. We're gonna have to keep an eye on him. I predict that he will be the first of our pups to perish. Okay, you ready, Bella? Let's go get some food for them. I'm gonna zoom out a little bit for our wolf view. No, Bella lost track of the fact that I wanted her with me. Come on, Bella. Let's give her another wine. Okay. All right, let's go to scent view, see if we happen to pick up any nearby scents. So the purple scents are going to be ungulates. Those are hoofed, cloven-hoofed beasts like deer and elk. Elk are our favorite foods. These are doe mule deer, these lighter purple ones, so we could definitely be tracking those. Elk is our favorite food, but I'm not seeing a lot of elk scent here. There's a couple over here. These pink ones are elk. That is a bull elk herd, which we're not really interested in. They're going to be harder to take down because they're males with, antlers and stuff. So why don't we just see if we can quickly bring down a mule deer or two. A doe mule deer would be ideal. It's spring. I don't believe that they will have had their babies yet. Just want to make sure Bella's with me. Bella, let's give her a calling howl. This is double tap H for the howl that actually calls Bella to us. I'm not sure why she's not following. She may just be concerned about the pups. Now, all these behaviors that I'm kind of mentioning in passing, there she is. All these behaviors that I'm mentioning in passing, they actually This is a very deep simulation. Ooh, what's that? That is mule deer. We stumbled right onto some. Okay, I think it's mule deer. Let's just give it a quick... Yeah. Okay, so, and that's a doe, so she'll be pretty easy to take down. So what we're going to do first is we're going to run the herd. We're just going to try to tire them out a little. We're going to be keeping an eye on our stamina bar in the upper left, the green bar. We're going to sprint after them for a little while to just get them running. Whoop, that was a cougar. We just passed an actual cougar back there. Wolves and cougars don't get along, but they usually avoid each other. Now, I'm not trying to catch up with these guys just yet. I want to tire them out. See, right now they're still stonking. They're doing that little bounding boing, 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 boing movement, which means that they're not tired yet. I'm just going to chase them around and try to tire them out until they start... they either stop stonking and start doing regular running, or if we get close enough to them, we can tell by the position of their heads. Now, when their heads are down and forward in a regular running position, they're not tired yet. When they lift their heads up, their chins up, and their heads and chins are back, that means that they're starting to get tired. But it's not time for us to attack them yet. I'm going to lock onto one of these just so we can, you know, follow them a little bit easier. I'm going to not sprint for a little while to let our stamina build back up. While they're getting tired, more and more tired, we're going to be managing our stamina so we don't get as tired as they do. And I just saw one of them go from stonking to regular running. So that may have been because we were so far behind, or maybe because they're starting to get tired. All right, we're definitely closing the gap here, so I think they're starting to get tired, but they're still stonking, so let's give it another minute of run. And this is why you want a good-sized territory around your den, because you want to have room to run these guys around without getting into another Wolfpack's territory, which we've just done. We've just entered another Wolfpack's territory, which is not ideal. Yeah. So let's go ahead and close the gap here and see if we can start worrying one of these guys and really slowing them down and actually taking one of them down. Now we can grab her from behind, or we can grab her from the front, right under the front shoulder there, and that will definitely help bring her down a little bit faster. You can see that there are two sets of numbers floating up as I do that. The yellow, the off-white numbers are the damage that we're doing to her. The red numbers are the damage that she's doing to us with her hooves as she runs. So we just want to make sure that there's an even balance there. So we're doing 20 to her 7, so that's good. And then we want to let go. We don't want to hold on for too long. The ideal grip is on the throat. 26 damage, and she's doing 5 damage to us. You want to let go before she rests herself free, because you're usually going to take some damage when she does that. She's getting really tired and wounded now. We should be able to go for a throat or a shoulder. Good, and this should do it. Let's give him a howl. Howling after a kill will mark the location of the carcass on the map. And since we're in another wolf territory right now, I'm actually going to take a second to check the map. Is this a territory that we would like to make our own? It is, actually, sort of. I mean, we don't need it, but I'm going to go ahead and scent mark here to try to bring down the other wolf pack's influence over this zone. And then I'm going to pick up a big chunk of meat. We know that that's a good-sized chunk that will be taken back to the pups. And in the meantime, I will just gorge myself. And we're going to eat to over 100% of our stomach's capacity in order to bring some of this meat back to the den to regurgitate for the pups. All right, that's it. We can't eat anymore. Bella, it looks like, is probably full. She's not eating anymore either. There's a tiny bit of meat still on the carcass, but we're going to go ahead and pick this up and head back to the den. I would like to give us one more scent mark on the way out to try and turn this territory for ourselves. The music is nice. It does get a little bit old after 10 or 12 hours. Oh, there's more. That's a whole nother herd of mule deer there. Well, we'll remember that they're here, and we'll come back if we need more. more foods. Double tap W to auto run because you will be doing a lot of running back and forth around the map in this game. I'm getting a little concerned about our sleep meter, the purple bar on the bottom. We are starting to get a bit tired here. But we're heading back to the den, so we'll feed these pups, get their tummies all full, and then we'll all climb into the den for a nice long sleep. The green stamina bar. There are specific times when your stamina is peak. So when your belly is full, you do not have a lot of stamina because the meat is weighing you down and you're just feeling a little bit lethargic. You really want your food, your hunger bar to be down about halfway, between 50 and 55% for peak stamina. That's when you're starting to get hungry. That little guy that you just saw running past there, that was a rabbit, and those provide a tiny bit of food, not much. But yeah, you want your belly to be about half full for max stamina when you're going out hunting. You don't want to be hunting on a full stomach because your stamina is going to be low. And when your hunger gets really bad, when your stomach gets very much empty, it makes it much harder to heal. So, you know, we did just take a little bit of damage from that doe as we were bringing her down. So we are going to have to heal up as we sleep, and having a full belly helps us heal. Should be getting close. Bella's right with us. Oh, and did we pass our den? No, but we're right on top of it. It's right up here. So that shows on the little compass bar up at the top, your den does. Yeah, you're seeing little yellow arrows pop up. Those are either going to be rabbits that we could hunt if one pops up right in front of us. We'll take a second to go ahead and nibble that down, but it does not provide much food. It only provides like 5 food compared to the chunk of meat in my mouth, which is going to provide 80 to 100 food for the pups. This is a relatively slow-paced game. I mean, if you don't want to... Oh, and we just passed right by our... All right, I'm going to hit an N to bring up their names again, so I make sure that we feed 4M was the guy we wanted to feed. He was hungry. There he is right there. All right, I'm going to give yous guys... Come here, Nugget, 4M. Hi, yes, we're back. All right, everybody, let's howl. But I put food down for you. Come eat, Nugget 4M. Come on. I'm going to have to pick him up, I think. And put him down right next to the meat. Oh, he can't eat that yet. I'm sorry. When they get a little bit older, they can eat that. But for now, they need regurgitated meat. They're so young. Come here, come here. So we're going to have to... What we'll do is we'll cough up all this meat. And then we'll use that chunk that we found to replenish ourselves. Is everybody out of the... There they are. All right, Bella went ahead and put down some meat for these guys, so there's some regurgitated meat there. Nugget 6M is full. He is kind of the leader of our little herd so far. Seems like he's the first one in on the food and the first one with a full belly, so he's probably going to be the one who shows everybody what's what. Nugget 4M still not eating. I'm going to put down a little bit more food for him, and then I'm going to go ahead and eat up this chunk myself. Come here. Come. Sorry. I'm so zoomed in on my wolf that I'm having a little bit of trouble. There we go. All right, and that'll basically fill up our bellies with even more regurgitated meat. They're going to be hungry. We're going to go in and have a little nap next, and then they'll be hungry when they wake up. So I'll still have some food in my belly to give them when we wake up. And then we're going to just repeat the process all over again. We're going to have to go out and find more food and bring it back and feed them and keep them safe. Nugget 5M's getting a little far away. Let's bring him back. We need to be on the lookout for other wolves, for coyotes, who will actually zip right into the den and eat them in the den, which is bad, and cougars and bears. And they will all be smelling the regurgitated meat and the chunk of meat that we brought in and be coming to eat our pups. It looks like everybody's pretty much done eating. 3F, let's bring you a little bit closer back to home. They're so young yet. 4M, the last one to finish eating, but it looks like he's almost done. As soon as 4M is done, we will woof them all into the den. Well, let's just check our bonding. Our bonding is pretty good. Let's give them a little play bow. Oh yeah, see, they're all passed out already because their bellies are full. Let's wake them up, see if they'll respond to me. No, they won't. All right, everybody back into the den. Sleep in where it's safe. Give them a woof. Woof. All right, there they go. You can see they're already moving a little bit faster. Starting to develop some movement skills. All right, they're good. Bella will be fine out here. She's going to sit watch, and we are going to head in for a nap with our bellies full and our sleep meter completely exhausted. We may have some wolf dreams here. Yep, great. There's our litter. There's some mule deer, does. That's elk. That's a bear, our nemesis. We have only replenished about half our sleep here, and these guys probably are not that hungry yet, so I'm going to go ahead and sleep again. More dreams. Okay, everybody out. And our affinity is still good. Affinity is the blue bar on the left of my wolf's portrait up there, between the little red paw prints and the wolves and the wolf portrait. It's a little hard to make out. They chose a strange color for that, but it seems pretty high at the moment. Let's just see if we... Do you want a little... Oh no, I didn't mean to woof you back in. I'm sorry. Oh, I hit the wrong key and I woofed them back in, which was my mistake. Let me call them back out again. Stand by. We need to squeak them out. Come on out, everybody. Let's play or do something. Yes. Yes. How about a little roly-poly? Good. Building affinity with these guys. And they're hungry again after their nap. And we still have a little bit of regurgitated food in our bellies, or food to regurgitate in our bellies. So let's give them up. That's it. That's it, guys. That's all you're going to get until me and your mom go out shopping again. So make the most of that. Looks like Nugget 4M is getting some of that regurgitated meat, so that's good. Don't go too far, 3M. 6M, yeah, he's the bold one. He's out there doing his thing. Chill out, buddy. Go to first person view. Check them out closely. Oh, somebody wanted a howl. I think that was that Bella instigating that? Might have been. I'm not sure where Bella is. Bella may go off and hunt on her own. She's relatively self-sufficient. If she's getting hungry, she may send them off. Okay, well, you guys, I'm going to have to send you back into the den. They don't like spending too much time in the den, and you don't want them to spend too much time in the den because of fleas. Now, fleas are a fact of life when it comes to wolves, wolf dens in particular. And so we can actually monitor the flea load. If I go to the map screen, the pack info, flea load is mild right now at 15%. But eventually, when that becomes severe, we're going to have to find a new den to move to. And where is Bella? Let me check the map again. Yeah, Bella went off on her own. She's down here to the south a little bit. We can go pick her up. We're losing influence over some of the hexes around our den here. This one's down to 48%. I think we're going to actually head south, pick up Bella, and continue south into that hex that's losing influence. There's a hare right there. Go ahead and nibble that up just for a quick snack. Oh, I thought I had him. This is probably exactly what Bella's doing off on her own. She's off hunting rabbits and stuff just to get some food in her belly. We are heading toward Bella. Bella does not show up on the compass, which is a little... I wish that was different, but she doesn't wander off that often. She'll only do it if she is, you know, if she feels that the pups are safe with me there at the den, then she'll go off and do her own thing. It's probably right around here somewhere. Let's give it a double howl so she starts moving toward me as I'm moving toward her. Where is she? Right down here. We do have name tags on, so we should see her name tag pop up before we actually see her. There she is. All right. Now that she's going to be joining us, let's check our scent view, see what's around here for hunting. There are some mule deer off that way. The blue dots are bears. The orange dots are, I think, cougars. The yellow candle top marks are scent marks. That's us, the yellow ones. And the red ones are a different pack that's trying to worm their way in here. It looks like we're going to be heading back the way we came to if we want to hunt. I just want to stop in at this hex down here to leave a scent marked so that we don't lose control over that territory. Here's a little bit of water. You don't have to drink water, but you can. It provides a little bit of food in the form of water. By a little bit, like a rabbit, about 5. That is a coyote or a fox. We're not interested in them. We can't eat them. And they can, you know, we can kill them pretty easily, but they'll be injuring us as well. We don't want to sacrifice health on something we can't eat. All right, we are in the weakening hex. Let's give it a little scent mark. And now we're back up to 100. All right, Bella, let's check the pink, again, are an elk herd, and that is a regular elk herd, not bull elk. So we may try to track down this elk herd. Elk is our favorite food. They're slow and meaty and delicious. But these scents are pretty weak, so they're probably pretty far away. These are mule deer. Oh no, that's moose. Oh, we don't want to mess with a moose. Moose are too tough for us. Ah, that's elk tracks. An hour and 50 minutes ago, those are within catching distance. Should take us a couple of minutes to catch up with them. Oh, I lost them. There we go. "45 minutes to the elk herd." Well, 45 minutes ago, they were through here. You know, at 5-10 minutes, we should start seeing them. There they are, right there. They're up ahead of us. Oh, that's a big herd, which is fine. That doesn't scare me. If they may not start running, we may have to give them some growls and barks. Oh, no, they start running. And the first one to start running already had its head back. They are already tired. So this is good. We should have a pretty easy hunt here. I'm going to mark one of the does with its head back and just run them for a little while to tire them out even more. This doe also has its head back. Maybe it didn't. It was a little hard to make out. I think her head's back. It's hard to make out from right behind her, but yeah. You ready, Bella? Let's take this guy down. They're slow already. It's spring, so they're coming off the winter Oh, somebody fell. They're coming off it being winter, and there's another one with its head back. Let's mark that one. Yeah, they probably weren't getting much to eat over the winter, so they're a little bit weak. Yeah, this one's only at half health, which is good for us and sort of good. It's not going to be as much meat on her, but she's going to be very easy to take down. Not very easy, but the more stamina you have, the stronger your bite. So we're going to keep an eye on our stamina bar, not sprint too much. We'll try to get her more and more and more tired as our stamina rebuilds, so that when we do go in for the attack, we have a nice strong bite. Yeah, 19 to 13. She's doing 13 damage to us as I'm doing 19 damage to her. That's not a great ratio, so we're going to leave it until we can get up on her neck, and then we get a much better ratio of 23 to 14. There's another neck bite. Bella and I are both working her. She's ready to fight back. She's giving us some kicks. I'm just going to run around her to confuse her and tire her out as our stamina recharges, and now she's down. I say she's down. There she goes. All right. Mark the carcass with a howl. Bella, you were supposed to howl too, my friend. She must be very hungry. Yeah, crows will follow wolves and circle overhead as they hunt, and then as soon as they bring something down, they're right down on top of the corpse, the carcass. She was actually, there's a lot of meat on her, and we're full already. This is going to actually probably be 2 meals. We will leave the carcass here, but we've marked it now so we can find it again. We're in another pack's territory, though. Is this that same hex? It is. It's the same hex. We're going to try to turn this hex, since we keep ending up back here. Nope, we can't turn it yet. But the more we spend time in this hex, the more we howl in this hex, the more we hunt in this hex, it should eventually come over to become our territory. All right, so we've just got a long run back to the den. So I'm just going to put this on auto run, and we'll listen to the pleasant music. That noise you just heard is when you enter a new hex. You exert influence over a hex just by moving into it and spending time in it. This hex is losing influence. I can tell just by looking at the hex in the upper left-hand corner, so I'm going to stop here and just put down a new scent post. There we go. Now it should be at 100%. Looking at the wolf HUD in the upper left-hand corner again, it looks like Bella took a little bit of damage in that hunt. It's got a scratch mark across it, and then there's a little bit of health missing. We can confirm that by stopping to look at our pack info on the screen, on the pack info screen. But it doesn't look like a bad injury, so hopefully she'll be healing up pretty soon. As long as we keep her fed and let her rest a lot, she'll be back to full health in no time. Moving into a new hex. This hex is at full strength. This is probably the hex in which our den is located. Yeah, if running around back and forth as a wolf is not your cup of tea, this wolf ecology simulator is probably not for you. I enjoy it. I find it very relaxing and refreshing. All right, I'm going to put down that, and I'll feed myself with it in a minute. And then in the meantime, Nugget 3M, Nugget 2M, my boys, my males, get some foods, put down some more. And then Bella should come over and give them some too. Oh, she may already have dropped some over here, which is why they're moving. Yeah, she already put some down. We've got more. Are you still hungry? Come here, 5M. There you go. And then we can just sit here and guard them as they eat. And then we're tired again. We're going to have to go right back in and sleep, which is fine. As long as they have a full belly, they're happy to just climb into the den with us and sleep the day away, as long as the flea load isn't too bad. Bella's chilling out over there in the shade. If you look at the blue bar in the upper left-hand corner, we are losing affinity with the pups. As soon as these guys are completely fed, I want to spend some time interacting with them to build affinity. Come here, buddy. Yeah, you like that? How about a little rollover? Yeah. I don't need their names on right now. I'm going to hit N to turn their name tags off. Oh, did you have a tumble? This little guy had a little tumble there. Let's try some of the other emote interactions. Ooh, we got a nice boost there with 4 of them interacting with me at that point. Let's try some of the other... let's see, let's try some of the body ones. Oh, I accidentally... This is something I wish the devs would change. When you're in the emote screen and you've got one of your pups selected and you try to change to a different category of emotes, it puts down meat. It regurgitates meat for them. I wish that the click didn't transfer through the emote screen, the emote pop-up here. Let's go to the tail. Let's give them a nice submissive tail wag and see how they react to that. Oh, they like it. Yes, they like being tail wagged at. Alright. Our blue bar is climbing. Our affinity with our pups is growing. You want a nice rollover? Alright, we've reached a cooldown period. We've been interacting with them pretty steadily. Now we need to just give it a minute. Chill out for a little while. We'll just have a seat here. I'm going to go into the screens for a second. It looks like the pups are over with Bella, so they're fine. I'm going to go into the info screen, pack info, check her health. Yeah, she's at 88, and Bella has a minor injury to her leg, which is going to slow her down and make her not as useful for hunting until that injury heals. But it didn't seem like a very bad injury if her health's only at 88, so that should heal pretty quickly. My health is fine. I have no minor injuries, no major injuries. My perks are speed, strength, and youthful prowess. But I am getting sleepy. And it looks like everyone has eaten. Just check to make sure everyone's fully fed. Yep, okay, so woof, get back in the den, guys. Woof. And woof. Looks like we got everybody. Just turn the names on for a second to make sure everybody got woofed in. Oh, 4M. I knew you were going to be trouble. Get in there. Alright, everybody's in. Let me eat this chunk of meat now so that it's not attracting predators or scavengers. And we'll get a little bonus in our bellies to feed them breakfast when we wake up. This regurgitated meat will probably be gone by the time we wake up, but that's fine. You know, birds will come down and eat it, what have you. Alright, sleepy time. Well, we've kept all our pups alive for, 2 feedings. That is pretty good. No one's gotten sick. No one's gotten eaten by an eagle or a coyote or a bear. So we seem to be doing pretty well. Up, now we have a sick pup. 5M has fallen ill. They may recover on their own or they may die. Spending time with them will improve their odds of recovery but won't guarantee it. The paw print icon will glow when you are spending time with your pup, with your sick pup. So if you look in the upper left-hand corner, the paw print in the middle is glowing because I'm in here with the sick pup. As soon as I leave, that won't be glowing anymore, so they'll be healing slower, or they won't have as good of a chance to recover. So I'm going to spend another night in here. I'm going to sleep for more time to spend more time in here with the sick pup, and then hopefully I still have some food to regurgitate for them for breakfast when we get up. If not, we're going to have to send them right back into the den and go off hunting. Oh, 2 sick pups. All right, Nugget 4M has fallen ill. I warned you about 4M. I knew he was going to be trouble. All right, well, all we can do is cross our fingers, keep them fed, keep them safe from predators. Let's see, do I have any food to regurgitate for you? I do. Bella may regurgitate some as well, if she's got any left. And I'm out of regurgitatable food, so we're going to have to go back out hunting. Bella's leg is probably still hurt, so she's not going to be as much use out here, but we'll still bring her along. She's off on her own right now anyway, probably to find a bunny or something. Our affinity is good. Affinity with the pups, they seem to be happy with our parenting so far. Oh good, our mate's injury is healed, so her leg is better. She'll be good for hunting. Have you guys all finished eating? Well, that's all the food we have for you now, dudes. I'm gonna have to wolfing back in, and here comes a cougar. I wish Bella was here to help me. Did you get one? Nope. Okay, good. He'll grab one and run away with it, and we'll have a very tough time catching up with him. And he'll probably kill the pup while it's in his jaws. We do have a little bit of time to chase him down and get the pup back before the pup is killed, but didn't have to worry about that. That worked. We just went right for him. He would have gone away even faster if Bella had been here, but that worked. All right, so Bella went off this way. Let's just double check. Yep, she's off this way. Let's go round her up and get these pups some more food. Just make sure the name tags are on so I can spot Bella when we get close. Give her a little double howl here. Get her moving toward me as I'm moving toward her. Where is she? Do you see her? She's off this way, and we're losing a little bit of influence over a neighboring hex. As soon as we round her up, we're gonna hit that hex down to the south of us, give it a scent mark, and then head back to our carcass over there. Should be right around here. That's bison. We don't want to mess with the bison. They're much, much too big for us. When they have babies in the summer, we can think about trying to pull one of the babies away from a small group of bison and take down the babies. But basically, if there's anything else to eat, anything else is a better choice than trying to tangle with a bison or a moose. There's a rabbit. Let's just grab that as long as we're running right past it. Bella, are you hungry? Would you like this rabbit? Go ahead, take it. No, you're not hungry? All right. And another one. Oh no, that's food. Well, we've got this other carcass. I'd rather go back and clean up the carcass that still had half the meat on it instead of chasing down another that looked like mule deer, but it could have been springbok or pronghorn. If it was pronghorn, yeah, every wolf den suffers from fleas, but the more time your pups stay in the den, the faster the fleas will proliferate. So our flea load has probably reached some milestone, 25% or something. That's why we got that alert just then. Moving the pups to a new den is risky. You know, they're exposed, they're out there with predators able to get at them and stuff. But the den sites in this particular part of the map are relatively close together. So moving them to a new den should not be super challenging when that time comes. We've still got time, though. I probably won't worry too much about moving them until the flea load gets up around 50 to 75%. Bella's still with us? Yep, there she is. Oops. The zoom in, zoom out on the mouse wheel is the opposite of what I would expect. Usually I roll up to zoom in and down to zoom out, and it's opposite here with, as far as I can tell, no way to switch it. In general though, guys, if you want to view this video as a little bit of a review, I think this is a terrific game, and it's a game you see a lot of reviewers with like 400, 500 hours in game, and it's easy to understand why, because it's a very, the game loop, as it were, is very appealing. It's very naturalistic. It feels very logical and very real, and there's always something that needs to be done. Once those pups come, you're constantly working for the benefit of the pups. Yeah, you can see there are birds on our carcass right now. Oh, there's somebody else here too. That's a cougar. We should be able to chase him away. Let's give him a little growl. See if he'll just bug off. If not, we'll give him a little nibble. See if we can get him out of here. I don't want to mess. They are tough. I don't want to mess with him too much. Are you getting out of here? No? Let's give him another growl. Let's try a more aggressive growl. I'm going to have to go into the... I don't want frightened. I want aggressive snarl. Yeah, there we go. Get out of here. It's ours. We killed it. Alright, well, it's two of us and one of him, so I think we're going to go ahead and give him a little nibble if we can on the hindquarters. Let go quickly to avoid retaliation, but hopefully a couple of nibbles from us get this cougar out of here and we can reclaim. There he goes. Did we reclaim him? No. Is he going now? Well, should be able to. He's coming back. If we just start eating, he may give this up and go away. Yeah, here he goes. Whoa, somebody else is here. Whoa, it's wolves, it's wolves. Yeah, we're in another pack's territory, so this is their food. They're probably gonna chase us away here. We could fight with them, but it's their territory. Should we tangle with them? Let's see what we can do. See if we can scare them off. Oh! Tap AD really quickly. If you get grabbed, you tap AD to release yourself. Oh, yeah, they hurt my leg. That was a good damage ratio. We got some good bites in there. Oh, he got me. He got a good bite in too. Get off, get off, get off. Yeah, I should try to stay with Bella as much as possible. I could lock onto this guy. I want to be able to keep an eye on both of them. I don't want to just be focusing on one. Ouch, that's a lot of damage. Bella, we're out. Bella, come on. They'll give up in a minute. They'll realize that they've chased us away. I could try to circle back while they're chasing Bella, but I don't want her to get hurt. They're chasing us quite a long ways away, but because we're still in their territory. Yikes. I'm gonna sprint for a minute. Let's see if they give up. They're still on us, but we're still in their territory. There we go. That's our territory. They may give up soon. Yeah, there they go. They give up. Should we try to speed back to the carcass before they notice? There's more deer. We're getting a little tired now. Let's just check which kind this is. That's mule deer. Go ahead. We may not have to worry about going back to that carcass if we can take down another one here. Yep. That was not a great damage ratio because our stamina is low because we've been running away from those wolves. So let's just run these guys for a bit. Let our stamina regenerate. Not ideal grabbing from the leg like that because we're... Oh, jeez! Well, we're back in their territory, so they're attacking us again. Alright, screw this. I knew we should have tried... I wanted to make more of an effort to actually turn this to our territory, and I didn't. Bella, let's get out of here, Bella. We're taking way too much damage here for basically no point to it. Sprint. Oh, that was elk. It's elk in their territory. We're going to have to come back and make this our territory because there's just too much good meat in this area. We're still in their territory, so they're still chasing us. Alright, they should give up now. Yeah. Well... that was a very, very unsuccessful retrieval of the second half of that mule deer carcass. Because not only did we not get anything to eat, I got a leg injury, which is going to slow me down and make it harder for me to hunt. And I think Bella probably got a little bit of injury too. Actually, I'm going to stop for a second and check her status. No, she's not injured. Good. I have a minor leg injury, but it's not slowing me down much. Yeah, screw you. They're howling because they chased us away. I'll give you a howl right back at you. Bastages. That's a fox or a coyote. We're not going to chase that because we can't eat it. It could be a cougar. I didn't get a good look. Ah, perfect. And they're moving into our territory. My stamina is good. I'm going to see if I can get a bite on this guy. We are running a little bit slowly now. My stamina's not good anymore. All right, let's keep running them. But we're running them into our territory, toward our den, so this is fine. That is, yep, mule deer. Okay, I just want to make sure it's not pronghorns, because those can be really hard to catch. Like, not even worth chasing, really, in my opinion. Unless it's the right time of year and they're tired and hungry. I'm not trying to catch up with them, really. I'm just trying to tire them out. As long as we stay with them, they'll keep running and keep getting more and more tired. What we don't want to do is let them stop, because as soon as they stop and stand still, they'll be regenerating their stamina very quickly. Oh yeah, gotcha! Yeah, that'll slow you down. Oh, ow, ow. See, I was taking more damage than I was dishing out there. I was putting out 15 and getting 17. So let's go ahead and release and try for a better bite. Bella's latched on. We're just tracking them to let my stamina recharge and tire them out. Good girl, Bella, you got her. Ow, ow, ow. Taking some damage there. I would like. Ooh, I'm running in circles around here to try to confuse her and tire her, and then when I get a neck bite, that's the ideal bite right there. That's the kill bite. A kill in our territory, right next to the den. I think the den is right down there, so this is excellent. Get out of here, crows. Alright, our belly is over full. Now we'll take a chunk back with us, and this carcass is almost down. Oops, sorry, Bella, I didn't realize you were about to howl, or I would have howled with you. Yep, we're very close to the den. Perfect. That worked out much better than expected. We did take a lot of damage. We're going to have to heal up, but our pups will go to sleep tonight with full bellies. I'm going to turn names on. Or do I have names on? I forget. Yep, okay, cool. They hear us coming back with food for them. So they're coming out to say hi. Here, have a little barf. 5M, you can have some barf too. Nope, 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 not you. 5M, here, have some. I'm going to turn their names off. Bella, how you doing? That was a little stressful, huh? Everything cool? Come here, you good? Apparently we're maxed out on socializing with our mate for the time being, but the pups can get a little bit of play as long as we're here. Who's this? That looks like 4M, and it looks like he's not getting any food again. Let's make sure he gets some. While I eat up that chunk that I brought back, as soon as I can get the cursor on it. They're all crowded around it, so I can't get the... There it is. Okay, now I've got more regurgitatable food. Everybody, you need some more? Okay. Everybody's got full bellies. This is great. I've got more food for you if you need it. I actually did not mean to do that. That was a accidental click. But now everybody's got plenty of food. Alright, let's find someone with a full belly and do some social interactions. To build our affinity back up. Affinity drops as you're away from the den. Gotta build it back up when you get back. If affinity gets too low, they may leave the den on their own, exposing themselves to danger. So you want them to listen to what mommy and daddy say and stay in the den. If they don't respect you, they won't listen to you. Somebody's getting very far away. Come back, guys. There was somebody else down here. They're very hard to see in the tall grass. That's why the names can be useful. "6M, see, this is the bold one. This is the leader. He's off here by himself, which is no bueno." Okay, I think everybody's full, and we happen to be at a cooldown point for our interactions. So we'll go ahead and send them in. And we are exhausted. Yeah, I need sleep. Spending time with sick pup won't increase their odds of recovery while you're overtired. Shoot, so we need to be in there with them resting. And this seems like a good place to call it an episode here, guys. Kind of an introduction gameplay / review of Wolfquest Anniversary Edition, still in early access. Not sure when they're aiming to actually release it, but eventually you'll be able to grow these pups up over time. They'll keep growing from year to year. Someone's here, but the pups stay in there. I'll wolf them right back in. Looks like we've got some. Get back in there. These are rival wolves. These guys can be very dangerous, but yeah, they've given up already because our pups were already in the den and they weren't showing no signs of coming out, so that worked. All right, I'm going to have another sleep session here, and we really will be calling it an episode. Thanks for watching, everybody. Leave a like and subscribe if you enjoyed it. There'll be more Wolfquest Anniversary Edition coming. Stay safe, survivors.